Thank you, Mr. Hanodas, and congratulations to our valedictorians. And now it's time for the speeches, but our valedictorians are not here. But the first valedictorian speech.
Good afternoon, everyone. First of all, I would like to thank Westford University, our faculty, and my fellow graduates for this incredible honor. Being chosen the valedictorian of the BA Honors Data Analytics class of 2025 is something I'm truly grateful for. Before I begin, I want to say this is one of those moments where your parents ask you to speak from the heart and suddenly your heart starts buffering. Now, if you had met me 3 years ago, standing here today would probably be the last thing either of us expected. I actually spent a year at a different university before joining Westford. I originally wanted to study business psychology, but by the time I applied, it was already full. So in about 30 minutes, I made one of the most random but defining decisions of my life and chose data analytics. Not because it was my dream, not because I grew up wanting to build dashboards, but because it seemed interesting, had good career prospects, and honestly, it felt challenging enough to keep me focused. My goal was simple: work hard, get good grades, and make my parents proud. I came in with a very clear plan: study, graduate, and leave. Making friends, optional. Extracurriculars, not really. Stepping out of my comfort zone, absolutely not. But university had a very different plan for me. Our class was small, around 13 students, which meant there was no hiding. We went through everything together: assignments, presentations, exams, deadlines, and the panic that comes right before submissions. Back in Taiwan, our breaks had one destination: the Cornish. What was supposed to be a quick break somehow turned into long walks, long conversations, and very optimistic plans about getting back to class on time. Most importantly, somewhere between those Cornish breaks, deadlines, and group projects, my classmates became family. When we moved to Zahia, I thought I was leaving behind one of my favorite parts of university life. Instead, I found new ones. I met friends who encouraged me to step outside my carefully built study and go home bubble. I attended events, joined activities, became part of Toastmasters, served on the executive committee, and discovered a version of myself I didn't know existed. Along the way, I was fortunate to have mentors who believed in me before I believed in myself. We had a few different administrators throughout our journey, and with our final one, let's just say we didn't exactly get off to the best start. At the time, I was convinced he was always looking to catch me in trouble. Looking back, he was probably just making sure I became the best version of myself. What started as a rough start became one of the most valuable mentorships of my university life, and I'm incredibly grateful for that. When I started university, I thought success would be measured by grades and transcripts. What I didn't realize was the most important things here would not be graded: the friendships, the mentors, the memories, and the growth that happens when you're busy making other plans. My university journey did not go according to plan, and I couldn't be happier that it didn't. Because if it had, I would have left with just a degree. Instead, I leave with lifelong friendships, unforgettable memories, mentors who shaped me, and experiences that changed me. As we move into the next chapter of our lives, I think many of us are realizing that we'll miss the little things the most: the random conversations between classes, seeing our friends every day, and even the moments we complained about at that time. And yes, I'll definitely miss the Zahia Cafe quesadillas and pasta. To my friends, Shaima, Zamir, Fatima, Shahjahan, Samuel, and Jeeval, thank you for every laugh, every memory, and every moment that made this journey special. Thank you to my parents for your sacrifices, your patience, and your unwavering belief in me. Everything I've achieved is because of the foundation you gave me. And to my younger brother, thank you for being my silent supporter through it all. To the class of 2025, as we move forward into different careers, countries, and chapters of life, I hope we remember that some of the most important parts of our journey were never on our transcripts, but in the people we shared it with. I came to Westford hoping to make my parents proud. Today, I leave proud of the person this journey has helped me become. Congratulations, class of 2025. Thank you.
Okay, so now it's the part where you're going to throw your caps. So when I say throw, you throw. But I'm going to do a countdown. 1, 2, 3, and then throw. So pay attention. 1, 2, 3, throw. There you go. And now we have an exciting video to play for you all, and that's why I wanted you guys to be seated.